Welcome to our deep dive from the Longevity series on how to walk like an athlete, even at 70. We'll break down the biomechanics of elite gait and show you how small adjustments can lead to big gains in efficiency, energy, and injury prevention at any age. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team as part of the Longevity series, living a long and active life.
Poor walking technique has a hidden cost, draining energy and accelerating joint wear. Adults with poor gait can expend up to 20% more energy per step. Elite walkers, however, apply athletic principles like controlled foot strike and powerful hip extension for faster, pain-free walking. Athletic gait is built on 4 pillars. Foot strike sets the foundation. Stride mechanics determine power and efficiency. Arm swing balances and propels momentum. Putting it all together reduces metabolic cost and protects your joints long-term. Chapter 1. Foot strike. Where your foot meets the ground impacts joint loading, energy return, and injury risk. Let's break down the science of foot strike. We'll explain the 3 foot strike patterns. Heel strike is most common, but excessive heel striking can transmit high-impact forces. Mid-foot strike is ideal for walkers, reducing joint stress and improving propulsion. Forefoot strike is more common in runners and less recommended for walking. The golden rule for foot strike is to land beneath your hips, close to your center of mass. Overstriding acts like a brake, sending impact forces up your leg. Shortening your stride and landing underneath yourself reduces braking force and feels more effortless. Footwear should provide moderate cushioning and a heel-to-toe drop of 6 to 10 millimeters for older adults. Also, varied surfaces matter too, training proprioceptive adaptability and engaging stabilizing muscles more than flat pavement. Chapter 2. Stride mechanics. Stride length, step cadence, and hip extension are the engine of efficient walking. Here's how to tune each variable. Cadence, or steps per minute, is crucial for reduced injury risk and better cardiovascular benefit. Aim for 100 to 120 steps per minute for brisk walking. Optimal stride length is one where the foot lands naturally under the hip. Prioritize increasing cadence before extending stride length. Powerful hip extension, the backward push of the trailing leg, is the primary driver of forward propulsion. To improve it, focus on activating your glutes and stretching tight hip flexors daily. Mentally cue the push from your back leg, thinking push back to correct overstriding. The gait cycle has 4 phases: heel strike, mid stance, toe off, and swing phase. Understanding these phases helps you identify mechanical breakdowns and focus your coaching cues for maximum improvement. Athletic walking posture starts with a tall, neutral spine. Common faults like forward head posture and rounded shoulders disrupt the center of mass. Elite walkers maintain a slight forward lean from the ankles, not the waist, using gravity for propulsion. This keeps the torso tall and the spine long. Chapter 3. Arm swing. Your arms are active contributors to balance, momentum, and walking efficiency. Here is the science of the upper body drive. The arm-leg connection is essential. The contralateral pattern, where the opposite arm and leg swing forward together, counterbalances pelvic rotation and reduces spinal torque. Optimizing arm drive increases power in your legs. For an athletic arm swing, bend elbows to about 90 degrees to increase cadence. Keep hands relaxed, avoiding clenched fists. Arms should swing forward back in a sagittal plane, not across the body. Finally, keep shoulders low and relaxed, doing a shoulder roll check frequently. Here are 4 arm swing drills you can practice today. The pendulum check finds your natural rhythm. The arm-only walk helps wire the upper body pattern. Use exaggerated swing intervals to boost cadence without deliberate leg effort. Finally, the mirror or video check identifies habitual faults like arm crossing. Chapter 4. Efficiency and injury prevention. Walking is a lifelong activity, and these final principles protect your body for the long term, reducing energy cost and keeping you active for decades. This table highlights common gait faults and how to fix them. For example, to correct overstriding, shorten your steps and land under your hip. To fix shuffle gait, cue hip extension and strengthen your glutes and hip flexors. Inefficient gait increases your metabolic cost, leading to faster fatigue. Correcting gait faults can reduce energy expenditure by 10 to 15%. This efficiency dividend means you can walk longer at the same effort, which compounds over time for greater total daily movement. The big 3 injury risk areas include knee pain and IT band issues from overstriding, plantar fasciitis and Achilles problems from tight calves and sudden volume increases, and lower back pain linked to weak glutes and tight hip flexors. Fixing these requires gait correction and targeted strength work. The 10% rule is vital for progressive loading. Never increase your total weekly distance or intensity by more than 10%. Connective tissue adapts slower than muscles, so overuse injuries occur when motivated people progress too quickly. Strength work is essential for good walking mechanics. Exercises like glute bridges and single-leg calf raises build propulsive power. Lateral band walks stabilize the hip, and hip flexor stretches restore range of motion. Single-leg balance reduces fall risk. Here is the athletic walking checklist. Key points for posture are keeping your chin tucked and your core lightly engaged. Four-stride mechanics. Ensure your arms swing forward back, land your foot beneath your hip, and aim for a cadence of 100 to 120 steps per minute. Follow this 4-week program for improvement. Week 1 focuses on awareness and filming your gait. Week 2 adds arm mechanics. Week 3 focuses on cadence and hip drive. Finally, Week 4 integrates all elements, leading to a noticeably quicker and lighter stride. Athletic Gait is a set of trainable skills that contribute to long-term mobility. Start this week by choosing one cue from the checklist. Use technology like a metronome and your phone's camera to track your progress. Consistent, progressive improvement is the goal for lifelong vitality.